Okay, so you're still in your group, but you have the paper I gave you at the beginning. Yes, that described the discussion activity. Now you need to take that paper and turn to the second page. This is the second part of our Thursday class. Okay, second part. Second part of the discussion project is a vocabulary review project. Okay. Another part is they are leading a vocabulary review activity, which could take many different forms, and the students will be given the list of academic vocabulary from the academic word list. They need to prepare their own definitions these are all words from the novel that they're reading, and they take the words and make an activity. It could be a matching activity, it could be a crossword puzzle, could be drawing on the board and trying to get the students to guess the words. They are supposed to use those words in a way that will help students remember them and help them to connect them to the definition and possibly use them in a sentence. Okay, so if you would look at the part on your paper that says vocabulary review activity. So it says look up the academic vocabulary of the chapter individually and then get together with your group, your vocabulary leading group. When you create an activity, choose one that everyone in the whole class can participate in that will help everyone to review the vocabulary, the definitions, the parts of speech, and maybe even give an example of the word in a sentence. Okay, and this is to help them before they take the vocabulary quiz. So you are going to help people review. Okay, so I will give you an example of an activity today that you could do, but you want to do a different one each time. So if somebody does a spelling contest one week, like yesterday we practiced with hangman, that's another activity you could do. Jeopardy. I don't know if you know what Jeopardy is, but if you need an example of another activity, you can always come ask me. Say, what's Jeopardy? I want to try this. I've done this for the last few terms, and in doing it, sometimes I have some reservations and concerns about my students and the group dynamic. So with different classes and different groups of students, there are many challenges, and those challenges can be small or big. So inside this envelope I'm going to give you, there are a lot of little pieces of paper. On one paper, on some of the papers are the vocabulary words you studied. On some of the papers are the definitions from the Longman English Dictionary. Okay, so you're going to spread these out, and you probably need to pull in a chair that you're not using into your group in the center and spread these out. Put all the vocabulary words on one desk and put all the definitions on the other desk. And it's important that the side with the words is facing down. Okay, so you can't see the words. All right? And then you're going to take turns. One person in the group will turn one word over and one definition. Okay? So it'll be obvious which ones are the definitions. They're longer cards. So the definitions, you turn one definition over. If it matches, if it's the definition for that word, then you get to keep it. You get 1 point. Ready? Go. So you guys get together. Tong, you're going to move back there. Candy, you're going to move up here. Tino, back there. Yeah, you're going to move your desk or take it over there.
What?
No, it's fine.
I'm too slow? You can do it if you can. Come on.
Take a turn. So that way you can see them all.
No.
Do you know the answer?
I know this word, but I know that.
So,
Formulate.
to include something as a part of a group.
Okay, so if I turn
It's,
this one over,
it's
everybody
easy
sees it at the same time. If they can't read it, turn it over.
I know this one.
Yeah.
To happen at a certain time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Occur. Yeah.
Oh.
You got it.
Global people. Oh yeah.
Contemporary.
No, generation.
Generation.
Contemporary.
No.
No.
The same and equivalent. This one. Trust me.
Trust you. Go ahead.
我永远是辅助型的。
Relevant.
No.
No.
Yeah. No, I'm not sure.
What I was thinking is that you turn one over like this and everybody can see the word. And then you turn it over this and say, oh, do those match? No, it doesn't, so I turn it back over. It's a memory game. The students are still getting to know each other, and some of them have never worked with a group before, or they're not used to being the one leading it. And they're still getting to know how to be respectful in American culture to each other. So it will be a challenge with this group because they're not quite gelling as a group. They're not working together in the way I'd really like them to be for this at this point. But we'll see how it goes and how these students build their community through this project.